Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. So, my name is Miss Sophia and I am your maths teacher from Assam Public Academy Campus 5. So, here we have chapter number 1, set, and we are going to take exercise 1.1 and 1.2, some questions from 1.1 and some from 1.2, and this is our lecture number 3. Lecture number 3. Here we go. So, here in exercise number 1.1, we have question number 12. Question number 12. We start from question number 12. This is just an example, okay? Which of the following sets are equivalent? Which of the following sets are equivalent? So, first, what is an equivalent? Equivalent mean or equivalent sets are those sets in which there are same number of elements. Same number of elements. Like in set A we have A, B, C, and in set B we have 9, 11 and 13. So first we are going to count the number of elements in A. In A there are 3 elements, and whereas in B there are 3 elements. So the number of elements are same, are equal in A and B. So we can say that A is equivalent to B. Here we have next example. A is equals to x such that x natural number less than 7, whereas set B is w, x, y, z. So A set is the natural numbers less than 7. So we are going to write down the natural number less than 7. Start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And B set is w, x, y, z. So first we are going to count number of elements in A and B. So number of elements in A are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements in A, whereas 4 elements in B. So the number of elements are not same in A and B. Same in a sense, like in A there are 6 elements, whereas in B there are 4 elements. So A is not equivalent to B. Here we have another example. A is equals to x, y, z, w, f, whereas in set B 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and in C we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So first we are going to count the number of elements in A. Number of elements in A are 5. In B 5 elements are there, and in C 5 elements are there. So the number of elements are same, or number of elements are equal in A, B and C. So we can say that A is equivalent to B and B is equivalent to C. All A, B and C are equivalent set. A, B and C are equivalent set. A is equivalent to B, B is equivalent to C. It means A is also equivalent to C. Next. So our next topic is operations on two sets. Operations on two sets. So first we have union of two sets. Union of two set. Like for suppose if I have set A is equals to 2, 4, 6, 7, and B is equals to 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. Now what is the union? The union of set A and B is those elements which are there in A and B. A and B both. For suppose if I have to take the union of A and B, so I am going to write all the elements which are in A and the elements in B. So here we have a sign for A union B, A union B, and in A union B we are going to write down the elements of A and B both. We are going to unite them. We combine the elements of A and B to make A union B. Okay. Now the next example is, or the next operation is, intersection of two set. Intersection of two sets. For suppose if we have set A is equals to 2, 4, 6, 7 and set B is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. If I want to take the intersection of these two sets, how I am going to take it? First A intersection B. This is the sign for intersection. This is the sign for intersection. If I want to take the intersection of A and B, so the intersection of set A and B is denoted by A intersection B, and it is the set that contain those elements which are contained in A and B both. Common elements that are present in A and B. A and B. Like for suppose here we have 2, 4, 6, 7 and B set is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So the common elements are 2 and 7. So A intersection B is 2 and 7, as 2 and 7 are the common elements that are present in A and B. Now the next one is difference of two set. Difference of two set. First, difference of two set is denoted by A minus B. A minus B. Now, if I want to take the difference of A and B, or difference in between A and B, so how I am going to take? First, this is your A set and this is your B set. If I want to take the difference of the two set, first we have to find out the numbers that are common. So 2 and 7 is the common in A and B. But here we have to take the difference of two set. So we are going to write down the elements that are left in A. That are left in A, as I am going to take A minus B. A minus B. For suppose if I am going to take B minus A. Now first find out the common elements 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Now this is B minus A. So what we do? We are going to take the leftover elements in B. Leftover elements of B. Here we have 1, 3, 5, 7. So the difference is 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7 is the answer. Now the next one is symmetric difference of two set. Symmetric difference of two set. Now how we are going to denote it? This is like A delta B. A delta B. Now this is the set containing those elements which are either in A or in B. Which are either in A or in B, but not in both A and B. Like for suppose if I have to take symmetric difference of A and B, what should I do is first we are going to take the common elements A, 2 and 7, 2 and 7. Now I am going to take the symmetric difference. Now I am going to write down the leftover elements of A and B. A and B both. So 4, 6, 1, 3 and 5. 4, 6, 1, 3 and 5. This is how we are going to find out the symmetric difference of two set. Now the next is complement of a set. Now how we are going to take the complement of the set? Now the complement of the set is first we are going to show it like A and complement. This is the sign of complement. Okay. Now how we are going to take A complement? Like first suppose if I wanted to take A complement, what should I do? I am going to do the U minus A. Now what is U? U is a universal set. U is a universal set. What should I do? I just take the difference of universal set and the A set. Universal set and the A set. So what is the complement? The complement of set A is written like this, and we are going to take it like this, U minus A, and it is the set containing those elements of U which are not in A. Which are not in A. So let's move on. So here we have exercise 1.2 question number 1 till 8. Here are some example for that. For suppose let U is the universal set. Universal set is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and A is equals to 1 3 5 7, B is equals to 3 4 5 6 7. So first we have to find out A union B whole complement. A union B whole complement. So first we are going to find out A union B, and then afterward we are going to take the complement of that A union B. Okay. So first A set is there, union B set is there, and the union is there. In union what we do, we are going to combine all the element in one. All the element in one set. Here we are going to take A union B whole complement. So what we do, we are going to take the difference, or you can say that we are going to take away the elements of A union B from universal set. A union B from universal set. So this is the universal set minus A union B. Here we have answer 2. We have to take the difference. We have to take the difference. Like here we have 1 3 4 and 5 6 and 7. The only leftover number is 2. So A union B whole complement is 2. Now the next example is A complement intersection B complement. Now what we do, first we are going to take A complement and then B complement, and then afterward we are going to take A complement intersection B complement. So first A complement, for A complement what we do, U minus A, here is the universal set, minus A set, here is the answer 2 4 6. The next is B complement. We are going to take the difference of universal set and the B set, and the answer will be 1 2 and 7. And then at the last we are going to take A complement intersection B complement. Now in intersection what we do, we are going to take the elements that are common in both the set. Okay, that are common in both, like the elements which are there and there. Like here we have 2 4 6 and 1 2 7. The common element is 2. Common element is 2. So 2 is our answer. Next we have universal set union null set. Now what is the null set? Null set is the set having no any elements, empty set. So universal set is there, union null set. We are going to take all the elements of universal set and the null set. Here we have the answer. Next is universal set intersection null set. Here we are going to write down the universal set intersection null set, as we don't have any element common here, so we are going to write down the answer, and the answer will be null set. Next is we have to draw Venn diagram for the following set. Now what is Venn diagram? So here we have Venn diagram. Now what is Venn diagram? Set can also be represented graphically by using Venn diagram. Okay. Now in Venn diagram, the universal set U, which contain all the elements, is represented by a rectangle, and inside this rectangle, circle or other simple closed geometrical figures are used to represent the set. Okay, are used to represent the set. This is called the Venn diagram. Now what is Venn diagram? Venn diagram are often used to indicate the relationships between the set. Now this is the graphical representation for the operation of set. Like for suppose if I want to take A union B, so how I am going to draw the Venn diagram, or how I am going to show my answer graphically. Okay, show my answer graphically. So here we have a question like a is equals to x such that x is a positive integer less than 10. So we are going to write down the positive integer less than 10, that is 2, 4, 6 and 8. Next is positive odd number less than 10. So we are going to write down the positive number less than 10. Here we have next is positive integer less than 10. So we are going to write down positive integer less than 10. Now the next is we have to draw a Venn diagram. We have to draw a Venn diagram for the following set. Here we have the question now. Question number A complement intersection B complement. So first what we do, we are going to take the complement of A and then complement of B. Complement of A and then complement of B. Here we are going to take A complement and the answer of A complement is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. For complement what we do, universal set minus A set. We are going to take the difference of universal set and the A set. We are going to subtract A set from the universal set. Okay, this is the leftover elements in universal set. Then we are going to take B complement U minus B. We are going to take away all the elements of B from universal set and this is the leftover number in universal set. So here we have the answer of A complement intersection B complement. Now I want to draw a Venn diagram for that, and for the Venn diagram what I do, first we are going to recognize the set, like which set is this. Like for here A is 2, 4, 6, 8 and B is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. In set A and set B, no any element is same. All the elements are different. All the elements are different. So this is disjoint set and this is how we are going to draw a Venn diagram for the disjoint set. This is the universal set. Okay, this is how we are going to draw a universal set by mean of rectangle. This is set A and set B. Set A and set B. Second thing, first thing we have to recognize the set, which set is this, and then we are going to draw a circle according to that. As this is the disjoint set, so we are going to draw a circle of A and B separately. Now here we have an answer that is called null set, as we don't have any element in the answer. Second thing which you have to do in your Venn diagram is coloring or shading, and this coloring and shading depends on your final answer. Here we have the final answer null set. So we are not going to color it. We are not going to color it. For suppose if we get any element over there, so at that time we are going to color it. If the element belongs to A, we colored A. If the element belongs to B, then we colored B. Now the next is question number 13 is A minus B complement. A minus B complement. So first we are going to take the complement of B. How we are going to take the complement of B? U minus B. First we are going to write down the universal set and then minus B. After subtraction, what we get in universal set? 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we are going to take A minus B complement. A minus B complement. So here what we get, this is the set A and this is the B complement set 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Again what we get? Null set. So this is the diagram for A minus B complement. A minus B complement. As I told you, A set and the B set is the disjoint set. There is no any element common in A and B. So we are going to draw a circle separately. Second thing, we have to shade, as our answer is null set, so we are not going to shade it. Okay. Next is symmetric difference or A delta B. Symmetric difference of A and B or A delta B. A complement delta B. So first we are going to take A complement. For this what we do? U minus A. U minus A. So we are going to write down the universal set and then we have to subtract the elements of A set from the universal set. This is the leftover elements in universal set after taking complement. So now I have to take the symmetric difference or A complement delta. So here we have A complement delta B. So this is A complement and then delta B. Now how we are going to find the symmetric difference? As I told you, what we do, we are going to subtract A and B, but how we subtract it? Look, as 1 is there, 1 is there, 3 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there, 9 is there. There is no any element left in set A and set B. If any element from set A and set B is left, we are going to write over here. But here we don't have any element. All the elements are subtracted. So the answer will be null set. Answer will be null set. So this is the Venn diagram for A complement delta B, or the symmetric difference of A complement delta B. There is a second way to find out this is A delta B is equals to A union B minus A intersection B. This is how you are going to find out A delta B. First you take A union B, then A intersection B, and then just take the difference of A union B and A intersection B. You get the same answer. Okay, this is an easiest way. What you do, just write down the set A, write down the set B, all the elements of set A and set B, and just take the common elements, and what you do, you have to write down the elements that are left in set A and set B both. Set A and set B both. I hope you understand everything in this lecture, every concept, whether it is union, intersection, complement, difference, symmetric difference, or if you wanted to draw a Venn diagram. I think now it is easy for you to draw the Venn diagram. Okay, now we'll meet you in the next lecture. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss De Morgan's law. Up till then, you have to take good care of yourself. Keep your surrounding clean. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz fi Amanillah.